everyone. I am officially freezing my balls off up in the games room. I generally don't have the heating on in here, just because, yeah, I'm not sure how good it is for the boxes that are kind of like stacked up next to the radiator, so I tend not to have the heating on. I mean, it's pretty kind of dry, the air in here anyway, so I'm not going to get any problems with damp or out like that. But it's absolutely freezing outside, and yeah, being an Englishman, it's yeah, it's an obsession that kind of colours everything. So I'm doing this basically this video from an absolutely freezing cold room. Hence the hat, and hence the long sleeves as well. So I'll do a bit of an update at the end of this video, and I'll show you some of my kind of more recent pickups. Now these games are all handheld games, and they kind of date from just before Christmas. That's when I picked up the first lot of these. Yeah, I'm not a huge handheld gamer. I seem to have picked up a lot of handheld games recently, just because I've been able to pick up quite a few titles that I've been after for quite a while actually. But I tend to kind of play handheld games when I'm away on holiday, just because my travelling to work is about, it's about 6 or 7 minutes on the train, so I don't get time to play games on the way into work. And when I'm actually on my dinner break, I tend to just browse the internet. So yeah, I don't handheld game that much, but yeah, if I do eventually take the plunge and get the Vita, I think that might be quite different, just looking at kind of like how nice that is. But we shall see anyway. We shall see. So, what have we got then here? Right, I have picked some quite good bargains. Right, I've never played any of the Phoenix Wright games. Always quite fancied them, but never kind of like took the plunge, just because the first one keeps its price quite well in the UK, and yeah, I've never wanted to pay that bit more for a game that I just, I'm just want to try really. But I saw a deal on, I think it was play.com just before Christmas, and they were selling off basically 2 Phoenix Wright games for £5 each, brand new. So I picked them up. First game I'm going to show you is, there we go, Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations, which I started playing. It's quite good actually. I'm quite enjoying it. I think it's got a lot of criticism for being similar, to previous incarnations. Basically, they change the scenario, but the gameplay is quite similar. But that's fun. That's fun. And I picked up, there we go, Apollo Justice as well, another spin-off. Actually, no, this is canon, game canon. This is a spin-off. So yeah, tenner for both of those, brand new. I thought that was a great deal. Next game I'm going to show you, I've already got, I think it's the Order of Ecclesiastica or Ecclesiastica on the DS, and this is Portrait of Ruin. As you can see, I picked that up for £8. You tend to see these around about the kind of like the £12 to £15 mark, so finding that for this price, it doesn't crop up that often at game. When it does, it's not a bad price. So heard good things about this. Had a bit of a play in it. It's good fun. It's definitely the old kind of Metroidvania style of game. So I'm looking forward to playing this one through. Big Castlevania fan, as per usual with Konami and with their releases. Lovely full colour manual. Yes, it has been mentioned that the spine card thing is not my thing anymore. It's full colour manuals. I'd like to point out that it's always been full colour manuals, but yeah, I do focus on colour manuals at the moment. Next game I'm going to show you, Game Boy Advance game that I've been after for a proper copy for a while, because I have got an unboxed copy somewhere, and it's Onimusha Tactics. Onimusha, one of my favourite series. I love Final Fantasy Tactics. This didn't get bad reviews, and I played a little bit of it, and it's really cool. It feels very much like Final Fantasy Tactics, which is no bad thing. Set in the Onimusha universe, again, one of my favourite game series. I just absolutely love that universe, and really nice 2D sprites in this. So pick this up from a Retro Gamer forum seller. £4. Posted, boxed. The box is a little bit worn, but it's not bent or broken. It's just a little bit worn. That's all. £4. Absolute steal. So really happy to get that. Cartridge instructions are, you know, really good nick. So very pleased to have a box copy of that finally in the collection. Where do we go next? I'll show you the next two at the same time. I picked these actually up to today. First game I'm going to show you is, there we go, Midway Arcade Treasures Extended Play. Picked this up just because of the ridiculous amounts of games it's got on it, and the absolute classics as well. We've got Spy Hunter, Sinister, Defender, Paperboy, 720, that's the skateboarding game, Clax, Joust, Marble Madness, Tubing, Rampage, Gauntlet, Rampart again. It's worth it for Rampart, because Rampart is such a fantastic kind of combination of puzzle and strategy game. It's brilliant. I really like Rampart. Got a lot of time for it. Wizard of War, Zybots, Championship Sprint, which is another cool one. Arch Rivals, Cyberball 2072, Xenophobe, and then it's got Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, which I think a bit shit, but you know, it's good to have it on the collection. I mean, yeah, you get loads on that. So I go into Game Station nearly every day on my way into work, and I've been looking at this for kind of what seems like weeks, and it's been in the 2 for £10 section, and I've not seen another game that I actually want. That was until I went in today and saw Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. Again, this is another game I've been after for a long time. And again, it's always been a bit too expensive, or recently in Leeds I've not been able to actually find a copy of this anywhere. So to wander in and find these two, there, 2 for a tenner, so that's £5 each. I also had credit on my points card, so I ended up picking these up for £7 for the pair. So yeah, really happy that I've I got those for that price. 2 games I've been after for ages. That's for the Metal Gear Solid collection. Don't know very much about Portable Ops. Takes place after Metal Gear Solid 3, I believe. It's in nice nick, and you've guessed it, full colour manual. I like the artwork on this actually, to be honest, and I'm going to really enjoy playing that. So, last 2 games now. Which one shall I show you first? There we go. First game I'm going to show you, Mega Man Powered Up. Another game I've been after for a long time. Probably been after this one for maybe 3 years, something like that. Not one that I saw very many copies of, to be honest. I've never seen it at retail before. I wandered into Computer Exchange, I think it was beginning of last week. Saw this for a tenner. It goes for that and a bit more online, so I just thought, right, I'll snap that up. I'm never going to see that again. So I've got it, started playing it. Really nice little platform game. Looks amazing actually. Looks really good. I believe this game gives you the opportunity to play as the boss characters, which I think kind of like a lot of Mega Man fans are quite intrigued by the way that kind of like pans out. And graphically, it's kind of like it's 2.3D. You know what I mean? It's from a 2D perspective, but with kind of 3D sprites almost. Nice artwork as well, and very nice condition. There's a lovely little Capcom PS2 catalogue in there as well. I think that's 2008. No, 2006. Bloody hell. Yeah, not a full colour manual, but it's a nice manual. It's a shame it's in black and white. I'm sure the Japanese version's lovely. But you can't have it all. Really pleased with that. Great addition to the collection. And the last game I'm going to show you today is another PSP Metal Gear Solid game. And it's, there we go, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. You've probably seen my recent video looking at the Metal Gear Solid HD collection, the limited edition one, and that's got a version of this on it. Basically I picked this up because this is the UK exclusive cover for the PSP version. It's sold by HMV. They sell these for £15, picked a copy up. Week later, they'd sold out. So basically, in Leeds. So yeah, it's a slightly more desirable cover. It's nicer than the standard version, and I figured 15 quid brand new. Get it while I can. I really like the cover art on that, and I can have a plug away in it as well. And I've heard great things about this. I've heard that this is one of the best Metal Gear Solid games, so I'm kind of intrigued to see how this plays out. But yeah, it's in my collection now. Really happy about that one. So that's my handheld. It's not a handheld pickup special. It just so happens all the games are handheld games. I'll think of some daft titles for this. What am I up to at the moment? Yeah, by the time this comes out, I'll probably have the Catherine limited edition, which I will either go up before or after this. Yeah, after that, it's a bit quiet until the 23rd when Under Defeat HD comes out on the 360. I bought it from PlayAsia because they were by far the cheapest retailer that I use. I was considering the NCSX, but yeah, they were just a little bit more expensive. I got quite a good deal by ordering early. So yeah, the only problem with PlayAsia is the fact it will take a week. So it'll be a week after the 23rd. So it'll be towards the end of the month when we actually see the game. But I'm really looking forward to that. It's really good to, you know, Dreamcast shoot 'em up. Another 360 shooter. Lots of exciting things going on at the moment with Cave. Also, yeah, port of Mushisama's been confirmed, which I think I've talked to people about before. But 2 confirmed physical releases, shoot 'em ups this year. I mean, you can't go wrong. There must be more in the pipeline, but we'll see what pans out. I'm really excited about 360 shoot 'em ups at the moment. So doing a couple of high score challenges. You've probably seen the Ketsui one. That's finishing this weekend. Well, this Monday, or is it Tuesday? With a Midstorm. I'm going to try and blitz this weekend, try and get a a slightly better score. I've still not beaten my best score that I had the last time, but unfortunately when I kind of like took when I saved the actual game, I didn't save the replay, so I've only got the actual score on the scoreboard rather than actually some video footage of it, and it was a good run as well, so I've got to try and beat that score. I'm also doing a Sexy Parodius high score challenge as well. That's going quite good, and getting quite drawn into that. It's a really, really good game, and it's interesting when you're playing for for scoring on it. And I think that's it for now. I've gone on for 16 minutes. Yeah, the nature of these games are handheld, so I don't think I'll do some gameplay footage on the end of this video. Thankfully, it'll be a short one for you this time, and I'm conscious of being quite long the last few videos. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you all later. Goodbye.